What's up? I'm Grizz. Welcome. Episode 11.5 Hyouka OVA. I believe this was released after the main series is probably concluded. That's usually how this kind of stuff goes. Like they pair it with like the Blu-ray or something. So I'm assuming that's what happened here. I'm assuming fan service-y type episode, right? That's usually what these things are, unless there's something entirely else. So I'm not expecting too much to go down, but it might be like mini one episode arc thing, like kind of how we started off the series for the first like episode or two. Definitely can see something along the lines of that being occurred, like with a mystery and stuff like that involved. I'm saying it very well could not be, though. It also could just be straight like slice of life, whatever moments they want to do. Don't really know, but excited. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. They mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Leave any comments about this episode or series. Let's get going though. Episode 11.5. Sister home. We're gonna get to meet her. It looks like it. All right. After her years of traveling and experience. I'm good, dude. Yeah. That thing's fucking dope. It's a summer vacation, hot day. Yeah, no motivation to do anything. Yeah, same. That's the typical summer. Man's about to be working. Not ideal. He's better go to work, bro. Leave him alone. You're what? Are the other three just gonna go visit him then? Yeah, so we're gonna service ourselves up here, and we're gonna meet everybody. They're gonna come visit him for sure. No complaints though. No complaints. Trust. This is a good thing. Look at him. He's perfect for this job. I feel like it's gotta be really boring being a lifeguard. No, you just like sit there. You can't like read or anything. Yeah. Lies. Wow, something we would never see. Buddy is struggling right now. Oh? Please let me not have to do any work. Buddy's gonna get distracted and not be able to do his job properly. The penalty game? What is it? Just to say something to him? Oh. You got this, you got this. Oh. Splat. You think he's jealous that he can't really participate and have fun with them? I know he's all energy conserving boy, but still. It's gotta kinda suck though. How cute. Yeah, I just found out like today. Buddy has not said a word today, dude. That's her working. Yeah.
太陽と宝太郎もね海とオレキとか夏と宝太郎とかもうダメですってばねえオレキさん
What's good with it? It's not even entertaining them. It makes it not fun. Are you curious about why he is so disinterested in everything? A job or this one specifically? They are struggling on the conversation front here. Bro is just broken.
金メダルを取る選手が出てくるかもしれませんね。
さあな。そいつがそうなる人間かどうか、それだけだ。特別な人間ならなる。
Alright, buddy, settle down. Yeah.
オレキさんは特別になりたいんですか？
Well, he was told he was.
別に。どの道、俺は普通の人間だ。
Okay.
特別ですよ。私にとって。
The cutest.
特別です。
But you are.
私にとって皆さん特別です。
That's sweet.
主観の話はいい。俺は一般論として。
主観じゃダメですか？
Yeah.
周りと比べて普通とか特別とかそんなことを気にしなくたっていいじゃないですか。
Sure.
誰か一人でもいい。特別と思ってくれる人がいれば、私はそれで十分だと思うんです。
That's not a bad way to look at it. Now she's flustered. What the fuck was that about? Didn't he just take one? Jesus. How long are they gonna stay in the damn water? Every time this music plays, usually there's something going on, so... Okay, yeah. And now he's interested. The one who's getting fucking... Oh, that's the one with the kid?
私たちがご飯を食べ終わった時は左の耳に白いものをつけてたんです。でも今見たらそれがなくなってるんです。
よくそんなことに気づいたな。
いえ、気づいたのは
Sure, I wasn't staring or anything.
最悪怪我しちゃうかもしれないのよ。
Sure. It's a valid point. Like, listen, I don't want to work. This is one of those situations though where if he doesn't like take this serious, he might have to work more in the future.
確認を取るべきだろう。
そうしたいんですが。
You're too afraid to? Oh.
なかなか聞きづらくて。
別に変なこと聞くわけじゃない。大丈夫だろう。
Yeah, it's not like you're a random guy going and approaching her though. No.
遠慮する。
私、気になります。
They're trying to look back at her, but he can't.
宝太郎、このバイトってやるべきことなのかい？
It was something he was asked to do.
文句でも何でもリアクションはしてくれないとね。つまんないよ。
Sure. So we're looking for something white that was on her ear. We're assuming it's an earring. Yeah. But he's getting a little distracted. Pay attention. He's looking at the view.
オレキ、今のあんた見てると力抜けちゃうのよね。はっきり言って迷惑。
なら見るな。
Listen.
前のあんたは見てるとイライラしたのよね。それも迷惑。
But now, all I'm saying is y'all came to him. He didn't have to show up.
前のあんたに戻ったよね。張り合いあるだけ。まだマシだからさ。
It's valid though. I can't stand when people just don't respond to things. Incoming Satoshi's not even looking for anything and he's just playing around. Got water in the ear. Just go ask. Oh no, because he'll get in trouble because that guy will fucking get angry, huh?
したんだ。お前が見たのは本当にイヤリングか？
No, it was just on her ear.
ただ、左の耳に白いものがあったのは確かです。
Gotcha.
に何かをつけているんだとしたら、あんな風に無造作に耳を叩かないんじゃないか？つまり、耳についていたのは、おそらく本人が知らないうちについた何かだ。
Sure.
イバラを抱っこしてくれるか？ Oh.
Hey, what's the big idea? Oh? Oh?
じゃあチタンダならどうだ？
ちいちゃんだからいいってわけないでしょ。小さい子供みたいで恥ずかしいじゃない。
Alright, I guess we have to pick her up.
私は構いませんよ。
Yeah, but she does. Aw.
やればいいんでしょ。
Let's go.
チタンダさん結構力持ちだね。
どういう意味？
あ、いや、そういう意味じゃないって。あくまで一般的な見方としてだよ。
さっきあの女性
Was it
が
just
あの子を
ice
抱っこ
cream?
しているところを見かけた。
That's all it
二人
was.
は多分親子かなんかだろう。あの子がソフトクリームを持ったまま抱っこされたらどうなるかだが。
そうか。ちょうど耳のところにソフトクリ
Sure, sure. Y'all panicked over ice cream.
私、オレキさんのそういうところ、やっぱりすごいと思い。
Wow, we come full circle. That's what's
褒
special
めても
about you.
何も出んぞ。
Yeah. And we got a response out of him, too.
はい、そうだ、まだお礼を言ってませんでした。
How are we gonna do that? You just say it?
どうもあり
Okay.
がとうござい
Well,
ました。
I was hoping for, you know.
すみませんでした。
ああ、いや、
ソフトクリーム。
ソフトクリームがどうし。
Well, eat some.
ゆきちゃん、評価の原稿、今度こそ間違いなく明日くれるって言ったよね。どうなの？もうできてるの？
Look where we are. Look what we're
まあ、大
doing.
体できてる。
Yeah, I don't know about all
要
that.
するにできてないのね。そう
You're out here fucking around.
としか言わないわよ。福ちゃん、今すぐ
We're
帰って
going home.
今日という今日は仕上がるまで絶対離さないんだから。
せいぜい頑張ればいいさ。
求められるうち。私、今日もオレキさんに頼ってしまいましたね。いつもすみません。
まっ
Nah, he likes it.
いい
He
迷
li
惑だ。
ひどいです。
he meant to
でも
playfully.
それも悪くないか。
Yeah.
いや、なんでもない。
That allows him to be able to be with you more, and it's a good thing, you know.
どうしてソフトクリームって分かったんですか？
ああ、それか。簡単だ。ここには他に白いものがない。
Sure.
もう一つあったか。
Only one.
じゃあ私もこれでバイト頑張ってくださいね。
ああ。おい。お、
Get back to work, dude.
はい。
He waited for the perfect time to come in and intervene. Respectable, bro.
めんどくさ。
But what a good experience was able to come out of you working, wasn't it now? Each episode complete. Fan service episode complete. The standard requirements have been reached, and I guess we can kind of move past that. I thought it was fairly good for what they were kind of doing. KyoAni, from the things I've seen, at least, they really don't go over the top fan servicey wise, and when they do, like, they keep it very light. And I would assume, or I would view this as in the same kind of light as that. It doesn't feel too out there or too off-putting, I guess, compared to where we've been before within the show. You have a standard, simple mystery that's like really nothing crazy for what it is. It's just something that piques Chitanda's interest enough, and, you know, concerns the others about safety and other things that could possibly happen, that we have to do it. Gives more excuses for Ariki to be able to be around and talk to and hang out with Chitanda, right? And a cute, wholesome moments, and it was a fun watch, right? Like, there's nothing to complain about. We get introduced to Riki's sister for the first time here, like really being able to see her, and I guess the connection that they kind of have. She comes back from one of her trips. She has a bunch of gifts and things for him, and then she also kind of sets up a job and everything else for him. Completely fucking up through connections and everything. Like I said, though, she ends up having a job for him, and they're able to kind of force him almost to be set into something. I'm assuming this is just another one for things of her kind of pushing him outwardly to kind of do things and experience different things. And he kind of just goes with the flow. He kind of just does the things that she tells him to and like really takes everything that she says serious. Basically, he's a lifeguard at a pool. He is completely hating his life. To this point, he also still hasn't said a single word. He is not speaking this entire time, basically. And then everybody decides to pull up because of course they would. They need to see him in out of his element, you know, working. It's something that he doesn't usually want to do. Actually doing something out in the heat and in the summer. That's a rare occurrence, right? Good supportive friends. I appreciate that. Everybody looks great. We get our first introduction to this girl and to her dynamic, I guess. Specifically, the guy that she's with is getting all angry for absolutely nothing. We can't see anything on her ear here, so they didn't show us in the initial shot it would appear. The ice cream appears very early on, so it seems to be like a constant thing that they were trying to show you to make you see and understand that from the beginning. I wasn't paying too much attention or caring too much for the mystery, to be fair, like this entire episode, so I wasn't really trying to solve it. But even then, I probably wouldn't have gotten it right away because my brain's too small. Cute moments, everybody kind of having fun, losing punishment game and having to go and splash Urki is hilarious to me, and him just kind of settling in and, and understand the guy. I wonder if he starts feeling envious at any of these moments, that he isn't able to participate and isn't actually able to like hang out and be, you know, with his friends and stuff. I would assume not, because he just seems like he doesn't want to be here in the slightest. But there might be a part of him, like a hint of him that is, because he's constantly looking over and watching them. But I guess that's more so for Chitanda because he can't seem to take his eyes off of her this entire time. Able to have lunch, which is a really cute moment. Everybody kind of takes issue almost with the fact that he's not really saying anything and he's being kind of boring and he's not really speaking. And I would contribute that more so to the idea that he is kind of broken from, I guess, where, if this is actually like taking place between episode 11 and wherever 12 is going to bring us, right? Like, I'm assuming this means he's just kind of broken after what happened last arc, really, and he hasn't really recovered to a point that he's comfortable with like really saying or doing anything. He lost all energy and motivation, basically. We get a cute moment with Chitanda and him being together. Of course, they have to watch a mother and her child, because why wouldn't they, right? Start put future ideas into their minds, right? But that's when we get our second clue with the family here. We get our first shot where you get to see the thing on the ear, something I wasn't paying attention to in the slightest and never even realized it. We get an entire talk here about people being special, specifically the people around Chitanda and her life being people that she views special. He doesn't take, I guess, too kindly to the way that she's saying it. Not that he got like rude or mad or anything, but he didn't seem to really want to like deal with it. And I'm assuming that's because Arisu kind of told him that he was special before, like used that example and stuff like that before, and he doesn't really want to have her in the mind at all right now after what happened, so that's understandable. But I like Chitanda's reasoning overall of like, not everybody will view you this way, and not everybody, I guess, is special to somebody else, but if they are special to at least one person, that's a good enough like validation almost that you can view yourself special in some sort of light, because you have had this positive impact in a way, or you are like this unique enough person for these other people that you are special to them, right? Which I think is really, really cool, and I like he's constantly thinking back on that moment. We're able to get another break, which is finally when we get put in a situation here where they're like, all right, we have to solve this mystery. It could be an earring, it could be something that could be harmful. You say you don't want to do a lot of work or anything, but if you let this go and it's something that could cause harm or injury or something to somebody else, you'll probably have a lot more work to do down the line. So you might as well take the more direct approach here and kind of go along with it. Chitanda grabbing onto his hand and asking him specifically to help, and then him constantly looking away, and every time he tries to look back, you know exactly where his eyes are headed, and he's struggling to like make a direct gaze, I guess, with her face or something. Like, he's struggling to just look at her in these moments, which I think is hilarious. The entire episode, he was literally just checking her out the entire time, which I think is fantastic to see. It's the only thing that I hate about like moments like this, and it's not their show specifically, but it's all of them, like everything that involves romance. It feels like a lot of the characters aren't honest enough with themselves and aren't like outwardly like stating their opinions and desires and things like that, right? They're not like putting themselves out there enough to the point that like it frustrates you as the watcher, like knowing exactly like how things will end up between them probably later down the line, but right now they're not, because neither of them are taking that next step, which is like something that pisses you off. Anyways, we get approval to go be on a search club here and kind of look for things. Urki's still not really talking, getting told by everybody, dude, you gotta fucking do something, you're being boring as hell right now. another, this is the key moment here where he's really checking her out here. Hyouka noticing immediately and being like, what the fuck are you doing? The way she like storms off, like the way she walks and she puts her arms like she's it's so stupid to me, but it's funny as hell. More shots of ice cream and the kid specifically. We're looking at the ear. It's all like in our vision here, exactly what it is, and that's kind of when he explains the deal and what exactly happened. We get a cute moment where we have to kind of pick up Hyouka, which I think is funny, but I was really hoping that we had like a entire like nobody wants to do it, so he has to pick up Chitanda moment. I was really hoping for that, but that's okay. I guess he probably would have been way too embarrassed to be able to do it. We turn things fully around with the ice cream and the Hyouka pun and everything, and we get right back to Satoshi not doing his job. And he needs to get his shit together, so we're dragging him out of here, of course, which leaves our main two kind of together, and Urki starts realizing it was actually a pretty fun time. Probably just also realizing the idea that he was able to hang out and be with Chitanda and see her like this, right, and experience something new, which is really, really cute. And then noticing, or specifically stating, you know, that's not the only thing that was white, or there was only one other thing that was white around here, and that's where his eyes kept going the entire time. Also respect the other guy who specifically didn't give him the stuff and probably noticed the entire time he needed to come back to work, but he's like, I'm gonna let my boy do what he has to do. And I really respect that. But yeah, I mean, nothing I would say too complex or crazy, and to me, I didn't notice anything, I guess, that would be newly introduced here, like something specifically different for us to really focus on. And I'm sure I probably missed that because I always do. But for the most part, it was just like fun, wholesome moments. We got some couple focused basically out of our main two pairings here and how we're gonna, at least as the viewership, everybody together, right? So we were able to get some of that, which is fun. And we got to see them a bit more out of their element, not have to take things, I guess, as serious. See the recovery mode and kind of how Urki kind of broke himself down, or completely wore himself down after the last arc. And hopefully this will be enough to kind of re-energize himself. It was also cool to see the sister finally involved once and get some light fan service mixed in there. Is always not the worst thing in the world, right? Cool episode besides that. Enjoyed it. If you liked it all, do like and subscribe to mean a lot to me. Feel free to leave any comments about this episode or this series. Follow me on Twitter, my email, both links are in the description. I'll be back for episode 12 next. You guys have a good one though. See ya.